So Lauren, did you expect to get as far as you did? And do you think, because you were shown so much in the beginning, like Steven Tyler was like you were the one, do you think that helped you get as far as you did?
I think that everything happens for a reason, and I think that it was in God's plan for me to get second place, so that's why I got second place. And I feel like everything else that happens, it's just supposed to happen.
Was it hard for you that time you ended up in the bottom three? You looked very upset that night when you first were in the bottom three for the first time.
I'm trying to remember what cut that was, but I think it was because it was right before. No, it was top 5, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I got 4th that night.
So was it hard because you hadn't been there before?
I think that being in the bottom was probably the best thing that happened to me in the competition, because it made me want to try harder the next week, you know.
What was it like going home? I know that was very emotional for you.
Going home was a very much needed trip for me, even though it was really devastating. It was also happy because I could be there, you know, and see my friends and family and spend some time with them.
You come from like a small town in South. Was it crazy to see like such a huge crowd coming out to see you?
Yeah, the town that my house is in, like there's a bunch of small towns put together, sort of. I mean, not really, I mean, sort of. And the town that I live in population is 3,500 people.
Wow.
And they said that there were like 16,000 people there. So that's like a lot more people than I expected. I was in the limo and I was like, Mom, do you think there'll be 1,000 people there? And she said, I think so. And I got out and I was like, oh my
A
Lord.
lot more than 1,000.
A few more.
Well, let's talk about finale night. I know you had some issues with your voice. Did you think you weren't going to be able to go on?
No, there was never a point in that day that I thought I wasn't going to go out there and sing. I didn't even know that they were asking Haley about it.
You still had a voice at that point?
No, I didn't have a voice at all. Like my voice was gone, but I knew that the doctor had taken care of one of the other contestants. I can't remember. I just knew, it wasn't for their voice, but like something like I just knew that the doctors and God would help me.
So then, what was the big finale night like for you? How was it performing with Carrie?
Oh wow, Carrie is my idol, and I'm just so thankful that Ida let me sing with her and that she let me sing with her. I thanked her like a million times, and she was like, I'm the one that needs to be thanking you. And I was like, whatever.
Was that surreal for you? Like someone you must have been growing up watching and then went through this whole experience?
I look up to her more than anyone. And because through everything, she is so successful, and through everything, she's so humble, she's beautiful, and she has great music. And it's just like, actually getting to meet her, she's the person that I thought she was by watching her. You know what I mean? It's really cool.
So at the end of the finale, you planned some big kisses on Scotty. Any romance going on with Scotty?
No, we're just friends.
Well, I've seen a lot of online fans have already nicknamed you guys Alaina.
Alaina, yeah.
Have you heard that?
We've had that for like since the very beginning.
But really would you ever date Scotty, or is he the type of guy you would like?
No, Scotty's like my brother.
Would you like to do a duet with him, maybe on one of your albums?
That would be cool.
So congratulations, I've heard you've been signed to Mercury Nashville. Are you excited about that?
Yes.
So what are you looking forward to doing with your album? Like what?
I'm going to definitely do a country album, and if it crosses over, that's great. That's not a concern of mine. I just want to sing country music because that's what I love.
Are you excited to be storming the country world, like with all these people you'll probably be seeing that you've grown up with listening to?
Yeah, isn't that? It's so crazy. I don't even understand it still.
Like at 16, did you ever think this would happen to you?
When I was 13, I was getting an interview on this little local news station where I live, and they said, where do you see yourself by the time you're 16? And I said, I want to be singing at the Grand Ole Opry. And people were like, yeah, right. And it's just like, I mean, I haven't been able to do that.
Well, I'm sure that's going to happen.
Hopefully that will happen sometime in the future. So.
And your first single is called Like My Mother Does. Like, what? Name 3 things that you do like your mother does.
My mom doesn't like it when people sit on their bed after she makes it, and I don't either. And I used to get so mad at her because she would come, like when you're little and your mom cleans your room up for you, she would come in there and I would go in there and clean. She would make the bed and I would sit on it, and she would freak out and get so mad. And now that I'm older and I make my bed, if someone sits on it, it drives me crazy. Like I picked that up from her, and I laugh just like her. Like, and we talk a lot alike. I do everything like my mom, just like her.
Well, how do you, like, a lot of fans have commented they love, like, the dresses and outfits you wear on the show. Like, how do you pick out, like, what you wear in the shows?
Um, I have a stylist that helps me, but I mean, I've always liked kind of poofy dresses at the bottom that are pretty at the top. I mean, it just depends on whether or not I like it, you know?
So you and Scotty got to the end, but Scotty won, and there's now been 4 guy winners in a row. Do you think a girl can ever win the show again?
I think that the majority of the voters for the show are young girls, and young girls love young guys and guys like cute guys, you know, but not like over the top handsome guys. They like the all-American guy, like Scotty. He is a doll, and he's a Christian, and he's athletic. Like girls love that, and he can sing like no other. And girls, girls like voting for that. But hopefully, I mean, I got the top 2, and that's pretty much winning. I got as much publicity as he did. He just got the crown of being the American Idol. So I think a girl could win. It just depends.
And you're going on tour this summer. What are you most looking forward to about it?
I think it's just going to be great to see all the different places in the United States and be with all the other 10 contestants that I haven't really been able to spend any time with lately.
Are you excited to meet all the fans?
Yeah, and the fans. Oh, I can't even believe I didn't say that. The fans are, they're the reason that I am where I am right now. So I think people get really mad sometimes when their fans bother them, like when they're walking down the street, but I love it because they're the reason, that I've gotten everything. All of my dreams have come true because of them. So I like to take time out and sign a picture or take pictures with them. I mean, it makes me happy to see them smiling because they're getting to meet me. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
And can you go anywhere without being recognized?
No, not really. Especially right now because it's just like it just happened. I think once maybe like the tour's over and stuff. Well, I don't know. It depends on if the album does get.
I'm sure it will. Well, thank you so much.